using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. Haven't done a tutorial using this in forever. I mean, I have several up, which I'll link down below. But I was using it the other day and I was just like, this is so pretty. Why don't I do like a fall look with it? So that's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be a talk through tutorial, so I might just take you, I'm gonna show you the eyeshadow and then I might take you along and show you how I finish up my face, depending on how much I talk, you know what I mean? I don't want this video to be like 10 minutes long. So I'm thinking of doing like a burgundy, brownie, green look. Hopefully it turns out well. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we'll get started with the eyes. My eyes primed. Of course, I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm gonna start off with actually a brow bone highlight. I'm gonna go and highlight again later on, but I'm just gonna take this shade right here, which is White Chocolate, and I'm using this e.l.f. like blending brush. I'm just gonna softly run it right underneath my brow. I can't tell a difference now, but later on you'll be able to see. Now I'm gonna go in with this light peachy shade. This is Salted Caramel, I think. Sorry if I get these names wrong, but at least you guys will be able to know like which shade I'm picking up and everything. So I'm picking up some on my Sigma E40 and I'm buffing this in my crease, but then I'm also going in circular motion so that it kind of transfers upwards a little bit. And this will help me have a gradient at the end of the look, a better transition and all of that. So yeah, buffing this back and forth, circular motions, all that good stuff. That's good so far with the transition. I like to build up my crease colors, so I'm going to be doing a lot of that in this video. I'm going to be taking the Real Techniques 203 blending shader brush, and I'm going to pick up this shade. This is called Milk Chocolate, and I'm placing this a little bit below the first shade that I used, Salted Caramel. This is going more precisely in the crease. I'm still going to be blending it upwards a little bit, but not as far up as Salted Caramel or anything like that. So now it's time to move on to Semi-Sweet. This like kind of, it's not a dark brown, but it's, you know, transitioning into that dark brown. So I'm going to pick some up with that same Real Techniques blending shader brush. And this is going a little, it's going right into the crease. I'm not bringing it far up at all. I'm curious to know, do you guys prefer the chocolate bar palettes or the naked palettes? For me, don't get me wrong, I love the naked palettes, but I feel like the chocolate bar palettes are just easier to use by Too Faced. I don't know. I love them and I feel like I can use these on a daily basis. I can use it to go out at night. I love it. I don't know. And I like the way the shadows blend out better than the Urban Decay Naked palettes. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. I know the Urban Decay Naked palettes are like super old school, like original, but these are just so good. These chocolate bar palettes, they're awesome. Now I am going to take a smaller blending brush. This is the E36 by Sigma, and I'm going to take the shade Cherry Cordial, which is this one right here. It's like a dark burgundy brown. It does have some shimmer in it, or it could be shimmer from another shade. But either way, I'm putting this in the crease. I kind of want this smoked out a little bit. I'm not going to use winged liner, so I really want this smoked out. I want a sharp edge. I want my lower lash line and the upper lid to just like flow together. So I'm blending this in the crease, blending it up of course so I have a better gradient, but still strictly putting this in the crease, you know what I mean? Before moving to the other eye, I am going to go in with Cherry Cordial on the same Real Techniques brush and just pat this in on the outer portion of my lid. Patting, going back and forth, you know the drill. So before I do clean up the edges, I'm just going to go in with my lid shade. I'm going to use the green. I might put in like a lighter shade in the inner corners, but for now I'm using this green color, which is Gilded Ganache. And I'm using a Sigma E56 and just patting this on the lid. I am going to put some shimmer in the inner corner, excuse me. I'm taking Marzipan, which is my favorite color in the dang palette, and I'm putting this right in the inner corner just to brighten everything up a little bit. I might have to reapply after I put concealer, but I just wanted to kind of see what it looked like, and I really like the way it looks, so we're going with it, guys. I'm going to do one last blend. Did not think this would be this smoky for some reason. I don't know. But I'm going to take my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer, just put it right underneath my eyes and clean up the edges with my Real Techniques sponge. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to use winged eyeliner, so I want to, the concealer is really going to crisp up my edge and everything. before I can finish up with the eyes, I need to set my concealer. So I'm using the Coty Airspun powder. I love this powder so much, guys. Honestly, it's a really good loose powder. It sets your makeup. It makes it look flawless. It has a horrible smell, but totally worth it. So I'm just placing the powder with my Real Technique sponge right underneath my eyes to set everything. Technically, I'm not even really baking because I really don't let it sit. I'm just pressing the powder into my skin. I'm just going to take my E40, just dust away this powder. It does really nothing. It doesn't change your eyeshadow or anything like that. It doesn't mess it up. So now I'm going to work on the lower lash line. I'm first going to smoke it out with my transition colors. I'm going to take my Eco Tools small shader brush. This is part of their travel makeup set, and I'm going to pick up the shade Milk Chocolate, which wasn't the first shade that I used. It was the second transition color. I'm going to just smoke out the lower lash line and have it tie in with the upper lid where that edge is. Now that the lower lash line is smoked out, I am going to go in with Cherry Cordial, the burgundy, and just precisely just line my lower lash line. And I am going to go in with the first transition color. I used Salted Caramel, I think it's called, and just blend out the edges very, very lightly. Just like that. Nothing crazy. I still want my lower lash line to line up with my eyeshadow on my lids, so just very lightly blend it all out. And the eyes are pretty much done. I'm just going to put on some mascara. That's what I forgot to take from my drawer. So I'm going to mix the Max Factor mascara in with the L'Oreal Telescopic. I usually wouldn't mix these mascaras, but I think the Max Factor mascara is like dying out on me. It's getting old. So that's why I'm adding the Telescopic, just to give it a little extra oomph. I do really, really like the Max Factor mascara a lot. Like, I will repurchase it, so. I'm going to add some mascara on my lower lashes as well. I decided to just end off on the eyeshadow tutorial. I really wasn't using anything new or exciting or anything, so I didn't want to bore you guys in this video, so you're welcome. But this finishes off this like burgundy green smoky eyeshadow tutorial. Did not picture it to be this smoky in my head. Like, I thought it would be a little bit more wearable, but either way, I love the way it turned out. I will tell you what I have on my lips. It's Maybelline's Touch of Spice Creamy Matte Lipstick. I love it. I feel like it complements this eyeshadow very well. Complements my little kimono too. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next. I'm thinking of some, but I would love to hear your feedback. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.